I spent years creating systems and SOPs for my business, but things still weren't getting better. Then I realized I was solving the problem entirely wrong. Once I realized this, everything changed. Everyone talks about systems being the key to scaling. Create more SOPs, document everything, make your business run on autopilot. I followed this advice religiously, but I was still working in my business way too much and fixing way too many problems. Then I had the realization that completely transformed my business. The hard truth is you don't need more systems and SOPs. You need better people. I was building complex systems just to make up for the inabilities and inefficiencies of the people working for me. I used to create a new SOP or documentation every time somebody made a mistake. Soon I had hundreds of documents, checklists, and procedures that no one actually followed. And I was still getting calls all the time because my team couldn't solve the problems on their own. What changed everything was when I stopped treating it as a system problem and started treating it as a people problem. Once I learned this, I completely overhauled my business by finding problem solvers instead of instruction followers. Once I had the right people on my team, I actually stopped using 80% of our SOPs. Smart people know how to get the job done and don't need people micromanaging their every move. There's simply no way you'll have an SOP for every possible problem that comes up in this business. If your team can't think for themselves, they'll always be dependent on you for solutions instead of creating solutions on their own. Stop creating systems to compensate for people's weaknesses. Instead, invest that time and energy into finding and developing the right people who are going to solve problems on their own. Comment higher below if you want to see the 3 interview questions I always ask people to see if they're a problem solver.